Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. In this video I've got your first gameplay and overview of the long-awaited MiG-29, the specifically 913 variant of it. Now this is currently, at least on the dev server, a rank 8 battle rating 11.7 vehicle, so as you can see they didn't really raise the maximum battle rating all too much, but again, this is the dev server, things are subject to change, so for all we know they could put it up to 12.0 BR, or even bring it back down to 11.3 for the live server. But probably I would imagine they're gonna keep it the same. But as you can see, it's got phenomenal stats here: 19.6 second turn time, 320 meter per second rate of climb, and 2,452 kilometer per hour top speed with a 16,000 meter altitude. It's absolutely phenomenal. Now, all those stats are incredible, but the best thing about this, and this actually might not come to game. We don't actually know it will. It was actually mentioned in the live stream of the dev server, the official one from War Thunder with Mike Goes Boom, that the R-73s, yes, that's right, this gets R-73s, these might not come to game. So basically, depending on how the feedback that they get from the dev server, they're going to use that to decide whether or not they include these to the game, because as you could see, they have an absolutely insane set of stats. 4 kilometer lock in all aspect, 40 G maximum overload, and not that 2.5 Mach is really all that fast for a missile of this type. It's pretty standard, but 6 kilograms of explosive force, which is pretty fantastic, especially considering that the lesser R-60Ms only have 1.32, or 3.5 rather, and they also have lesser maximum overload, and these are still good by anyone's means. So it's a very, very good vehicle, and excellent weapons. So they're really deciding whether or not they want to keep these, or the R-60Ms. Now that said, you also get access to R-27Rs and R-27Ts. Now these are pretty much going to be weapons that more or less, they are a little bit better than the R-24s, slightly. They do have better maximum overload, but that's more or less it. Maybe a slightly longer range, but that's it. So if you guys are wondering where this sits, it sits below the MiG-23 in the tech tree. Additionally, there are no camouflages that are coming with it, at least thus far, and these are all of the modifications. So it is a very, very effective weapon, and I can't really wait. Oh, and one more thing. So you know how most of the time, with pretty much every plane in War Thunder, at least up until now, wherever you're facing, that's where your missile will be. That's where you lock your missile. Instead, with the MiG-29, it's wherever your camera is. So basically, it's more or less they have a helmet-mounted targeting system where wherever you're looking, that's where the missile lock is. So you could be looking over here, and it'll lock a missile to over there, and you could fire over there even if you're not facing that way. So very, very interesting. I'm excited to test that out. That said, let's get into a few matches here, see what we can do, and have a good time. Okay, so here we are finally with the MiG-29 913. We have an F-16 over here. This is probably going to be about the main target for everybody. There he is. Let's launch. This is the R-27T, switching to the R-27R now. Okay. Oh, buddy. No hit. I'm surprised. So as you guys could probably see, well, I'm going to turn that off, slap on my air brakes, turn back around, and let's see if that actually oh my gosh, it did. Oh my gosh. What? What? Holy cow. So that's the look down capability of this aircraft. So as you can see, it goes down to a certain point, but I could target somebody way over there. Like, my aircraft does not need to be facing this guy. You know what? I'm going to try to take him down with my cannons. Good old-fashioned cannon kill. Perfect. Look at that. Holy guacamole. I did not expect that. Wow. So, unfortunately, one of the biggest problems with dev server... Wow, I got a hit. With dev server gameplay, these cannons are nasty, by the way. They got a real chunky sound. The problem with dev servers is that, unfortunately, with them, they don't really... Oh, is he not really going to use those things? Okay. When it comes to dev server gameplay, unfortunately, you get into a match where pretty much everyone's dead already. Unfortunately. So I'm going to launch my R-27T on this guy. Let's see if that does anything. So these have an all-aspect range of 6 kilometers. So let's see if that does the trick. It's got around a 30G overload. Very, very nice. So, I mean, regardless of the fact that I only was able to kill 2 players because pretty much that was all that was left, this is still incredibly effective. So let's launch at 4 kilometers. These are the R-73s. And boom. I mean, look at that. I mean, it is just nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. So as I said, I'm going to get into another match, see what we could do. Hopefully there's some more enemies to fight. But I'm not really banking on it, you know. But you never know. Also, this thing just eats fuel like no one's business, which is, you know, obviously going to be a bit of a concern. Oh yeah, and let's go test this out versus tanks. The cannons, rather. Perfect. Very easy kill. Very easy way to get yourself some more points in Air RB. So that said, let's get into another match and test this Mamma Jamma out. So as you guys could hopefully tell from that last match, this thing is just phenomenal. You know, of course, this aircraft has, you know, some limitations. It's not as good as the F-16 in some ways. You know, one could argue that the AIM-9Ls are better than the, you know, R-60s, and I would definitely say yes. But now when it comes to the R-73s, that adds another dynamic to it. Now, what I have noticed is that obviously this has a longer range capability with the R-27s, which is very nice, but the F-16s are also substantially better when it comes to close air support. So it's really kind of a give and take. If you want a better multi-role, I feel like the F-16s are the way to go, but this aircraft is definitely no slouch regardless. So I'm going to try to launch this. This might not actually hit him. In fact, actually, I kind of doubt it will, but you never know. So we have this F4E here. I'm really surprised I'm actually not targeting him. I'm just going to switch over to my R-73s. Really? Still not targeting him? Oh. Guess he's dead. Okay, that's fine. So F-16 there. Slap that mamma jamma. I don't think I'm actually going to hit him. Probably not. So these don't appear to have the best flare, I guess you could say, sensing, if that makes any level of sense. So I'm going to launch up here. Hopefully we can hit him. Doubt it. Oh, yes we can. Very nice. Went right through those flares, but he did also call out those flares very, very late. But again, this is one of the problems I think in dev servers, is that you get, you know, of course there are a lot of bots here, but at the same token, you jump into matches after they start, like, all the time. Very rarely are you going to be in a match before it starts. But what I can tell you thus far is that the R-27s, I don't think that they're as broken as a lot of people expect them to be. I think that they are slightly better, at least just upon testing, than the AIM-9Ls. You know, and by slightly better, I mean, pretty decent amount better. Not like an insane amount better. And while they are better, you know, with the F-16, for example, you get a trade-off in that the F-16 is a substantially better close air support plane. Not saying that this is bad, but you have things like the MiG-27 that can do the job substantially better than the MiG-19 913. Or MiG-29, rather, 913. So it's just not as good. Now, there are some enemies left. Not exactly sure where... Ooh, there's somebody way back there, it appears. But my fuel is running out, and you might be saying to yourself, wait, you have 8.5 minutes left of fuel. That's not running low. With this plane, it kind of is. Okay, I'm switching back over to the R-27Ts. Let's see if we can do something with this. I doubt it. I doubt I'm going to be able to get the hit, but I'll launch at right about now. Okay, let's see if I can get that hit with these R-27Ts. Again, I kind of doubt it, but it is tracking. It is tracking, so let's just see if it works its magic. And again, this is a bot player I'm facing, so it's not like it's anything too crazy special. Yeah, no, I'm not going to hit him. No way in heck. Okay, so I saw my R-73s. I'll just use these against the bot players, and that'll probably be it. But, I mean, overall, it's a very capable aircraft, this aircraft. I think when it comes to air... I mean, like, look at the... Oh, there's someone up... Oh, that must be the sun. But it can do crazy things that no other plane can do. And, I mean, it's just phenomenal in that regard. Like, no other plane can track like that, at least as of right now. It's just, again, absolutely crazy the amount of damage that you can do so quickly. I've only got 60 or 40 seconds left of fuel, so I'm going to try to do a head-on with him, not guaranteeing a hit, of course. But, of course, I got a hit and a kill. So that said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Not too bad. 5 kills. I think 3 of them were against enemy bots. But still, you know, I mean, that's just how dev server gameplay is. And I hope I was able to show off how the missiles work on this. So either way, thanks again. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to. But thank you so much. And again, see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.